Okay. We're back after break. So now everyone's had a nice little powwow in this office. Made a little paper soccer ball and was kicking at each other on the floor.
Thaddeus lost. He's really bad at it. I assume I would go over like, look what I found, Bolt. More shit on this person.
Yeah.
That thing's name is Jillian. It's an amalgamation of weird plant things.
And here's Jillian's
I'm
diary.
assuming-
Oh,
Right.
Jillian's diary. Let me look at that.
And you see much the same, that you can follow a kind of a thought line, but it's all kind of all over the place.
Is there anything actually tied to like sorcery or anything written
Like,
in it?
Around the diary?
Because her diary goes into
no.
her trying to cast spells or something, right?
She kind of becomes obsessed with the
Okay.
occult. Not necessarily. She just thinks it's fascinating. Her stuff is very airheaded thought process. But if you want to give me a deep dive on that
A
diary,
literacy check.
yep, literacy or notice.
A literacy check.
Yeah.
Oh wow, a literacy check that I just got a 14 on.
Yeah. That'll
Even
do
though
ya.
if I failed that, I could have drawn a probably, but whatever.
So yeah, you find there's a section that pops out to you. Specifically when she talks about going on nature walks, which quickly reads, "Going on a nature walk, Chris couldn't come too far from lab. Cute animals, lovely creatures, so many rabbits! Grabbing plants for Chris, green, shaped like a bush. Red hawk in big letters. Series of rough drawings of the hawk. So amazing! Bright red! Another outing, finding another hawk. There's more sketches of red hawks. Found one, it's big, amazing! More rough sketches cover the pages. New guide today, sentence, he knows where they nest. More drawings of the hawks and nests with eggs. God, stupid YouTube ads. The music playlist in the background.
I can barely hear it. I can't even.
I don't know if we can.
You
Yeah.
can't. It's on the screen.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. Never mind.
But more drawings of hawks and nests with eggs. Want to take one home, but guy says danger. Can Chris get a bird cage? You then find a later section when she talks about going to some of the shows. Met new people at show. They showed me some new tricks, better than tutors. Various swirls are drawn with scribbles over them. Amazing shapes, hard to draw. Going to dinner with new friends. Showed more tricks. Going to private meeting downtown tomorrow night. The next entry. I did magic. Moved a box. Wobbled it on a table. There's an illustration of a small wooden box on the table moving around. Next week, new meeting place somewhere else. Secret place. Gonna learn more. And that's the end of her journal.
Huh.
Okay.
So yes, the definitely a connection of the hawk with her, and yeah, she was getting into occult things with other people near the end of the journal.
Before either they killed her or her brother killed her or somebody killed her, and then her brother reanimated her corpse with plants as part of his
Something like
weird fetish.
Yes,
Give me a few seconds.
Brian's got a foot fetish. He's got a root fetish.
Oh, I was just thinking, help me, stepbrother. I'm a plant.
Oh.
I'm stuck. It's because you're rooted there, yes.
But yeah.
Okay. I'm still want to check out the mausoleum, so that's my next course of action. You all want to follow me?
Is everyone else?
Andrew just said give him a second, so.
Yeah. So, Boulton, does that sound like a good course, or do you have something you want?
No, that's a good course.
Okay. We'll just assume Wheeler agreed to it, because that's kind of what he does.
Can we just move all the way through there? Or
Yes. If you moved all the way through, you should be fine.
I've already unlocked all these doors, so...
Yes. Delete that door. Yeah, you guys go up there. It is an iron bar locked gate. And yeah, so it doesn't open on its own. Let me just make sure. You guys are checking out the mausoleum.
Oh, we just waddled our way over there. Cool.
Yeah.
Yep, it was. Let's see. Yep. You try the keys, and sure enough, it unlocks it.
Best find.
Yeah. Condensing all the keys down to one key ring really helps out.
It's almost like...
And yeah, it's pretty barren. Let me take out a description, of course.
But of course.
Clearly the newest feature to the estate, it fits the rest of the aesthetics by featuring flourishes and eccentric design choices. Very high effort for a single burial chamber. Yeah, it's just got the one sarcophagus sitting inside of this. Yeah.
Inspecting the sarcophagus, any epitaph, placard, anything like that? Markings.
Not yeah. There is a placard that just does say Gillian Spencer. Doesn't it's blatant and out in the open, so you don't need to flip for it.
And does this look disturbed now that we know that Jillian's not in here?
No, it looks like it's got a big stone slab top that doesn't look like it's shifted at all recently.
I dare say, that I don't think she was ever entombed here. Would one of you fine fellows mind, well, I know it's a faux pas, but perhaps removing this, the lid on this grave?
Well, there's only one way to find out.
And my weak guess is...
Oh, would you do the honors?
Yeah.
Let's see. You'll have to give me an athletics check. If anybody has ranks in athletics, you can assist.
Bolt. I'll use my leadership to encourage.
And
I'll help.
Are you just going to be taking it off casually, or is this a slow, don't want to disturb anything / make a lot of noise?
Don't want to disturb anything, make a lot of noise.
Andrew, you do not have ranks in athletics.
Do I not have that?
No.
What am I thinking of? Thinking of something else, I'm sure.
Acrobatics?
Acrobatics. That's what
Don't
I'm
have
thinking of.
ranks in either.
I do.
He does
No,
that?
he does not have any... No, that's aspects, not ranks.
Oh.
I swear he put some ranks in
acrobatics.
at some
Grace.
point.
I have 2.
Yes.
You
Yes.
have
That's
you
an aspect, not a rank.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the next
Oh,
one.
we're
aspect
sorry.
at the top.
Sorry.
Rank.
Sorry.
Yeah. Aspect is your stat. Rank is your how many points you put
Okay.
into it.
And you need at least one in the rank to assist with it.
To do an assist action.
Yeah, that's why I was pointing it out.
Okay.
Essentially, you have to know how to do the thing to help someone do
Yeah.
the thing.
Okay.
Even if you're bad at it.
Okay. Yep. It'll just be bolts. So go ahead and give me an athletics check.
It's a 9.
You struggle to lift it, and you get it up a bit, and then it slips out of your hands and falls, making a loud clunk noise.
Womp womp.
It's now ajar a bit, so you can slide it off if you want, or if somebody wants to peek inside, you can do that. But you did make a bit of a noise doing that.
Being startled. Wheeler, be a fine chap and make sure that no one heard that, and just warn us if anyone's coming. We'll
That's
step
just what
back
I was
inside
thinking.
if that happens.
That's just what I was thinking.
Good man. So smart.
So you're going to be on watch-out or lookout duty?
Yep. One lookout duty.
Well, I'll try to peek in the little opening there.
Yeah.
What do your robot's eyes see?
Yeah.
Not a lot.
Looking inside, you do not see a body of any sort. But you do see a bundle of notes that if you wanted to, you could reach in and grab.
I will do.
Thought I wrote this down. I guess I didn't. I thought I had another thing to give you guys, but apparently I never turned it into a thing for you to read. But I'll just read it to you then, I guess. You find a bundle of notes, and the top note, flipping through them quickly, you see that the top of the bundle is a letter, and behind it are various diagrams. And reading the letter, it says, "If you're reading this, it's likely you're investigating my dear sister's death. If she has caused any trouble, you have my deepest apologies. Since the incident, her mind has regressed a bit in cognitive abilities. I assure you that she's the same wonderful person she always was. She just needs some friendly coercion to behave. Run a 10 milliamp current through an electrode and keep it within 5 feet of her head, and she should be inclined to follow it. Do not let it make contact with her head or spine. Application of direct current could damage her ability to photosynthesize. If you're reading this, it's probably because I'm not around to repair any of the damages from mishandling her, that your mishandling of her would cause. I've included instruction diagrams on how to operate the guiding circuit built into our home. Even if I'm not there, I want her to enjoy her new life in peace. Please don't hate her for what I've done. I had to have her back. Without her, we were both dead. Christopher Spencer."
Aw.
No, I don't feel good about punching that lady anymore.
I didn't hit her once. I don't know what you're talking about.
Feel good.
There was a kaiju fight. Okay, so we need to fucking find a stun baton and fucking beat the shit out of this bitch, right?
Sure. But yeah, the other papers seem to be instructions on how to manage some sort of machine.
Doesn't say where that machine
At
is.
this point, no, it does not specify, and nothing in reference to the notes do you like correlate to anything you've seen so far.
I feel like there's two things going on here. What we're here for, and her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
She's part of our problem. Completely out of character. I am now worried that we might have to put her down or get her to help us open it. I hope that's not the case. I don't know where else to check at this point. Possibly check in here for any sort of equipment that could help with us wrangling her. But yeah, it hasn't been mechanical stuff at this point. I don't know.
Out of character metagaming stuff, if we can. She might follow the Red Hawk photo.
I was thinking that too.
Nobody's rummaged through the dead guy's pockets.
Yeah,
Nope.
that's also true.
Yeah.
We've not just tried like brute forcing the doorway open to the underground area.
At this point, it might be
Mhm.
our dumbass brains. That might be the way to go.
I'll give a little of a hint, but that you were on the right track for finding part of the key with the painting.
Okay.
But that's part of the key. We still need it, assumedly, 2 pieces. The other part, I would assume, is either clock or room that we just directly overlooked something.
Again, to speed things up, you guys are holding the other half. It's been destroyed.
So we're only ever going to have a key?
The 2 pieces of metal chunks, it's the other half of the key ripped in half.
Right. I got that.
So
so the other
If you
half
don't-
is it's another half. It's not two pieces.
it's
Okay.
two pieces that, yeah, it's two crescents.
Right.
Like that's why I described it. If you fit the two together, it looks like a crescent shape. So it's two pieces that fit together, but one of the halves is destroyed. Essentially, you need to make a new half.
Right.
Okay, so we need to make a new half.
Yeah.
There hasn't been a forge thus far.
Not that I remember.
There was a heating instrument in the lab that you overlooked.
Oh, is that what that is?
That there was a pot of ash there, and that black box is a giant furnace.
Okay.
Not giant, but a big furnace. In the lab, it was clearly used for burning plants to see the effects on
I
it.
say it better not have been that damn oven that I looked at.
No, it was that was a normal ass oven.
Normal ass oven.
But you did overlook something that would really instruct you on where to find these things.
Yeah.
You kind of doored it again.
I
Was
just don't make connections.
was that kitchen or was that another room that he fucked up?
It was around the kitchen. There's a reason I kept saying you could do something else. And he was like, I'm leaving.
Oh yeah, because that doesn't help me.
I-
But yeah.
It's the guy who made this saying there could be possibilities in
I
this.
know, but if I can't figure it out, I can't figure it out.
Siding with Andrew, I honestly have thought you were fucking with him for most of this.
That's what I thought too.
Nope. Like I said, the only D-bag thing I ever did this entire time was put that stupid lock on the diary. That was a lock you could ignore.
Okay, so we were right to check
That's
out
the only
paintings.
thing.
We can forge one half, or we can fix one half in the lab, and there's tools for fixing it, or possibly doing more in the kitchen.
Information,
Sure.
So
not tool.
I think it's Red Hawk painting
Okay.
and River, which is either that one or that one.
My notes.
I don't know which order this bottom row goes in. I forgot what order.
It's
the bottom
Flower
row goes
River City.
in. Okay,
so-
there's that one.
That one.
Because 00x0 0, 0, 0, 0. It's my logic.
It's not enough. Is it?
Yeah, the
no, it is-
one
it is.
before.
Uh,
because,
Oh yeah, it's 4 and 4. Yeah, you're right.
Yep. That's why I went to.
Okay, I'm gonna.
You are or you're not?
No, I'm just gonna say no. This is not the right train of logic.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was
If-
rooms.
if-
I thought those were rooms to where it's.
It's not bad. I get what you're trying to do.
If her checkpoints in
Right.
her notes are pictures she's looking
Oh,
at, 'cause
I
she's
thought-
looking at her pictures without eyes.
Well,
There's 8 pictures and there's 8 characters.
Yeah, I will tell you right now that is a mistake on my part to have the same
That's
number.
awesome.
of
I
things.
thought it was rooms
Oh.
to where because we already saw her going on a route, or I assumed that she
Yeah.
was going on a route from here.
I will
here.
also clarify, like, to prove that is not the thing. I actually have 10 descriptions of paintings, and at the last minute, I got rid of 2 of them because I'm like, why do I have so many paintings? That could just confuse them.
Okay.
So I got rid.
You
But
have
then
more
that
than
ended up
2
being
things
8.
here. We're gonna get
Yes.
confused.
And that's because 00x happened to be
Yes.
the Red Hawk from there, which happened to be
Yeah.
in the diary, which yeah.
Yep. I accidentally made a pattern that wasn't supposed to be there. I'm
That's
sorry.
rad.
0, 0. Well, I
Good
would
on you,
assume
Bob.
0 are the goods and the X's are bad. When Red Hawk should be something that she would like more. So
True.
that doesn't fit in my logic.
Yeah.
I didn't think that at all. I was thinking rooms the entire time because it's her patrol. So what she would normally do, or while she wandered around, I just don't know where the fuck it starts unless it's 1, 2. See, I don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and there's 8 total things. So which rooms is she checking? Which rooms is she not? What is her patrol?
And there's still the possibility of there's 8 things in the underground lab.
That's fair enough. So yeah, I say we go.
So do we go Red Hawk painting? Hey, he mentioned Red Hawk. There's Red Hawk painting in the gallery. that I removed and replaced.
Mhm.
If we
In
can
a
use the
voice.
Red Hawk to distract her, it would be beneficial. But I feel like that's a backup, not a...
A little birdie, no pun intended, told me that this might be involved in the key. Because I think that's what John said. The clue that John said.
Squawk,
Yep.
squawk.
Squawk,
Buzz.
squawk.
You'd be like tweet tweet or XX.
Cuckoo.
Shut up, John.
I don't know what else to do with the Red Hawk thing, aside from
Yeah, I don't know.
show it to
I don't-
her.
Take the
Yeah.
picture apart. I was trying to be non-destructive when I got it, so and I
Mhm.
looked for a device,
I
but I did not
tried.
find a device.
I tried to actually like see if there was a mechanism to. Yeah. So
Okay, like I said, you guys were on the right track with that, but you didn't catch the thing that was supposed to be found. Essentially,
Am I allowed to ask if it was because I flipped so low on engineering for a device? Looking for a device?
yes.
Okay.
Do I see anybody coming?
No. While being out there, like whatever noise you might have heard coming out from the street where the patrols are, they did get quiet for a little bit. But then you kind of heard them. You could hear like little bits of talking in the distance.
Okay.
They heard a noise, stopped, and then kind of went back to being on patrol.
Gotcha.
oh, okay. So I agree with the Red Hawk thing. Correlating the patrol, her paw patrol.
Paw Patrol.
Yes.
If she's going in a clockwise fashion, we don't want to go counterclockwise because we're more likely to run into her.
Mhm.
So if we're going to at all explore the kitchen, I would say go there first, get to that, and then move in that general direction to then pick up the painting.
So do you think 0X?
It's always 0-0.
Oh, it is 0.
Yeah.
Unless it. Yeah. 00X?
Yeah,
Because
no,
if she
it
came out
is.
of that thing,
Came out of this, so yeah, the fact that there's 8 is
and she went this way,
is
because
it
I found her over here.
right?
You,
and
well,
I was
we were all
following,
over there.
I was following the trail that actually led, I believe, this way, but I saw you. I believe it went around this way. And if that's the case, if she... 1, 2, 3. Oh, she might double back. Oh, but it did talk about her inspecting
Mhm.
the paintings and stopping there. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, you already thought we were gonna run into her, right?
I just want to try to not run into her because our sight range is not good enough to
Yes.
probably see her. But she's tied to sound, not to sight, because she doesn't
Right.
have sight. She doesn't have eyes, according to one of the things.
So she's not part potato.
Huh. No, she doesn't sit around on the couch.
Okay. But I'd
Yeah,
smash.
let's just go to the fucking hawk. Yeah. If we
Wheeler, give me a notice.
Notice check.
Card at 3.
he saw this dick. Oh, you didn't see this
Okay.
dick at all. Or D's nuts.
Yeah,
Still nothing out here.
I'll say, yeah, that's probably good enough. You heard a noise coming from the study.
Nope. Hey boys,
Nothing loud, nothing like a screaming or anything. Just
a sound
you could
that
hear shuffling.
alarms me. Hey boys, I'm hearing some shuffling in that room over there.
Get out.
1 is the hallway. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think she does have a direct circular path. Starts and ends here. So
It starts and
hallway,
ends.
goes around the hallway, goes into the, assuming it goes into here.
0, 0, 2?
I don't think she goes in here at all.
Okay.
Did we?
That
Oh,
was her
wait.
bedroom.
Oh wait, did I see the dirt trail go in and then back out? I might have. I
Yes, you
did.
did.
Okay, so she went in and back out. We did. I expected this, and it was dusty. I didn't see a trail going in, and she was continuing down this path. So 1, 2, 3. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That might be it. So she doesn't. I don't know.
But she might walk the path, but only
But
stop
only
at those locations.
only these locations, yeah. So she doesn't ever go into the kitchen. Possibly.
Okay.
Possibly. So we might.
Because she wouldn't eat because it's only been serving for 1, and she's been dead for 30 days.
Yeah. But that does mean that she goes through here. Does she check this room? I'm just trying to find a place where, if we need to, we can duck into, because she's not going to get to it. If we move slow enough, then it doesn't. She's in here.
Yeah.
She's going to move there. Would Wheeler say that he heard something in the...
He just
Okay.
did.
You did.
I did.
I'm going to actually say, like, assuming she moves in a clockwise pattern around the manor, we could make we wait for her to pass through the garden, and then go through and snag the painting, as Bolt suggested.
When you say clockwise, northeast, southwest?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, she moves counterclockwise.
Yeah.
Yeah, she moves counterclockwise. That's my bad. And we should go counterclockwise to snag the painting before she gets
Yeah.
to it, assuming she's slower than us,
Mm-hmm.
which is hard to be slower than me and you.
Unless that's not her in the study.
Oh,
This could be our masked friend.
Try to check through the window, good buddy, Wheeler. I'll try and nudge you.
wait. Yeah. I'll go take a peek. I'm gonna take a peek. What do I see?
Looks like exactly the same room you left it in. You don't see anything in there.
Okay. How about this side?
Nope.
Nothing.
It's empty.
What about this room here?
No, it doesn't. You don't see anything in.
Waiting for him to fuck with us.
I don't see shit.
Well, damn, son. I guess we gotta go find an Xbox. We should make haste. We're burning the. We're burning our hours away.
We are. Did it get?
Both in
Yep.
game and
Yes.
in real life.
Yes.
Okay, let's
So-
move.
Yeah, I would say that our path is nya to nya to nya to nya. Yeah,
We're going
and around.
clockwise?
We're going clockwise to try and grab the painting,
Okay.
and then probably should we dip back out the other way once we grab it?
Because she would be coming.
She
If
might be
she's
coming
going
down
this way?
here. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's going this way.
And then what are we doing after we grab the painting?
Yeah.
Going
No fucking
to the
idea.
lab to put stuff together?
To try and fix the pieces we have.
But we'll only have 3 pieces then? Well, no, we might have both pieces then.
Yeah, because those 2 pieces that are torn apart are half of the moon.
Okay.
Would we move faster together or separate?
You would move fastest, but I don't think you're going to be able to take that painting off the wall easily.
Oh.
I think that's mostly.
I've taken it off and put it back on and readjusted it.
I think it's mostly a bolt affair.
Haha.
Mm-hmm. He's very intimate.
I thought you were going to say bolt on.
Apply directly to the forehead.
Alright. Apply directly before it.
Okay. Do we just get there? Or do we...
Yeah, do we have to roll?
So you guys going down? I mean,
Yep.
yeah, if you want me to
Yep.
expedite this.
You know,
And assuming you guys are, being somewhat cautious.
yes, checking around every bend.
Yeah, it's not a fucking
Mhm.
sprint. Yeah, you guys can make the path most of the way there, but once you get to about the intersection,
Should we move our characters right? Yeah?
Yeah, you can move to right about there. You can definitely hear sounds from the south.
South here or south here?
Down. South.
General South.
South
Yes.
here, south.
South.
South here is called West.
Yeah, it's called West.
Oh, that's fair. Kinds of sounds.
Yeah. What kind of sounds are we talking about here?
Talking about thumping. Talking
Like something like dragging, shuffling,
Oh, shit.
like in the carpet.
quick. Fuck. Okay, this goes back into what I was saying before. Is this room here safe? Gents, back into the room. Into the bathroom. We'll hide out there. We'll
I'll
wait
follow
for
you
the
guys because
sound
I
to
don't know
pad.
that's a bathroom.
True, yeah, Bolt's never been in there.
Hide in the tub, everybody.
Alright, and are you just gonna sit there and listen
for it and
anything?
wait for it to pass.
Stop hopping on the bed.
I'm under the bed.
Jumping on the bed.
Oh, okay, you're under
Yeah.
the bed.
Get out of the kiln.
Yeah. Let's see. And so yeah, you guys are just gonna hide and listen for anything that
Yeah.
might indicate it's safe.
Yeah, for the next hour.
Here she shuffles past.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah, you sit there for like maybe a minute, we'll say. Everyone kind of like trying not to breathe loud to listen for any sort of noise. You hear nothing.
Okay.
We don't hear anything
Or wait,
like
where's Wheeler?
we don't hear anything. Like we don't hear the shuffling, like moving it in a certain direction
Nope.
or anything. We don't hear anything.
It doesn't sound. From what you can tell, it didn't follow
Right.
you, and it hasn't passed around you.
Okay.
Are all of these doors big enough for this creature to get through? Would we have noticed a sizable difference in some of these doors to where it's like,
Yes, it's wide at the bottom because of a lot of the roots, but the roots can be pulled through an entryway. They were flexible enough that you could
so
summarize that.
any doors accessible to this thing? Okay.
Yes.
I'm a army crawl to Wheeler.
See his little cowboy boots sticking out under the bed.
Wheeler, good chap. I dare say you are the quickest amongst us.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm going to need you to be what we in the hunting industry used to call a scout.
Yeah,
Go
I know
on
what a scout
ahead
is.
and then sign back to us when it's all clear.
Okay. What do you want the call sign to be?
Coming back and telling us.
Alright, so...
It's pretty dark out there. I don't think we can see far enough to where, unless you come back to us, we would know. And plus, we can't make bird whistles because of the whole bit about that.
Well, when I sign back in, I will... Okay. Alright, fine. I'm gonna peek around the corner. And I will try real hard not to make any noise.
He's slowly trying to army crawl backwards and is getting stuck in the carpet like... Oh, there he goes.
Okay, so you're gonna go out in the hall?
I'm gonna go up to the hall.
We'll wait here for you.
I'm gonna
moving
peek around the corner. So for right now... Oh yeah. Bop.
Joining us, Bolt?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna...
Because I still have
come
a candle.
to here.
Mm-hmm.
So dumb. Use me as bait.
Too spooky for you?
I'm going to appear. I'm going to peer.
You gotta peek around?
Yeah. Wherever I...
Okay, seems clear.
Yeah.
You don't hear any
That's
shuffling?
what I figured.
Seems clear.
As far as he can see.
Yeah, as far as I can see. And I'm going to whisper yell that the coast is clear. Coast is clear.
I'll move up.
Yeah, we have a giant robot following.
Yeah.
Stupid.
I think that my stealth is actually worse than his. Hold up.
Yeah. I think we checked this last time, and yeah.
-1.
Okay.
I'm on -2, yeah.
So we need to move south, right?
Yes, the paintings.
Stupid. Okay, let's go south.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and head down the hall. You're good, you're good.
Bolt will keep slowly following, again, because Bolt has a candle.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not going to be alone.
Yeah, Bolt's easy to spot.
So we're gonna enter the room.
Mm-hmm. You enter the studio, you're not hearing anything? Nothing to suspect you.
Now, be very careful around this corner.
We're hunting rabbits.
Mhm.
Essentially, the giant carrot was said to have stayed looking at the paintings, so it might be there for an extended period of time.
You want to poke around the door right there, then?
I
Right
do
here?
want you to do that, yes.
You want me to do that?
Yes, you're faster, so as soon as you run back to us, I know to run as well.
Hey, we're in a small room. I don't have to run back to you. Alright, I'm going to creak open the door. And I'm gonna...
You peek inside, and it looks empty as far as you can tell.
I can tell. I'm being generous, and this is my line of sight right here. Great.
Yeah, I know. It's still a dark room, so you could be wrong. You could be hiding behind the couch on the far
Yep.
side.
Motion us forward, I'll come up.
Yep.
But from what you can see, it's
Yeah,
empty.
from what I can see, it's empty.
Let's be quick. Before we enter there, though, Bolt, quickly grab the painting. Just if we believe that there's something about that, take it down. Wheeler, run to the other side and make sure that the Jillian is not coming in through the other side. Good?
Alright, if you say so.
Bolt will nod. Bolt will slowly along this wall, get up to the painting. Look around. Does Bolt see anything in the room?
It's the same thing you saw before.
Perfect, then.
If you're trying to find something specific, you need to
Let's
investigate. But
take this painting off the wall.
alright, give me an artifacting check. And yeah, for Wheeler, as far as you can see up there, it looks empty.
Yeah, my little
14.
fog bubble.
Okay, yeah, you are, and this time because you're familiar with it, you can take it off in one turn.
Okay.
No, you don't have to do two
Yeah.
turns. But yeah, you take the painting off. It's the same painting you took off before. You haven't noticed anything different about it.
And nothing on the wall behind it?
Okay, never mind.
Just the
Okay.
wall. It's slightly discolored from a painting being there for so long.
I will show the painting to Thaddeus.
Do this with.
I can't check.
My father would be remiss for me doing this. I'm going to turn the painting over and try to essentially remove the painting in some form, just kind of
From the frame?
from the frame, yeah. I'm not worried about damaging it whatsoever.
Okay, so just kind of rip it out.
Essentially, yeah.
Alright, yeah. You rip the painting out of the frame, and it's slightly damaged, but assumedly you're trying to do it in a way that damages it the least.
Corners are where I'm tearing it from. I'm not an animal. I'm a Breton.
Right. Yeah, they're known for stealing other people's culture.
Yes.
And putting in museums.
Now I have the scroll of the Red Hawk. I will shine it at people.
Yep. Yep, you've got a painting.
Check the frame, Bolt. I don't see anything with the painting.
Is there like a front and a back to the painting? Is there like any cavity or opening? We'd have to cut the painting open, or is that what Thaddeus just did by removing it from the frame?
It doesn't look like the painting was used to, like a piece of or canvas was sandwiching something in between or anything like that. It does. You don't notice any sort of bulge or outside of the one Thad's fan. Anything that would make the painting look any more conspicuous than what you'd consider any other painting.
I guess I could check the frame again, unless that's duplicating what I already checked before.
Yeah, you're kind of getting, especially after taking off the wall, you're sure. Like I said, you did well enough with the frame to know that the only mechanical thing is that somebody made sure it was straight as hell. Again, I kind of want to hint to Bolt examined the wall the painting was hung on with engineering.
Oh, I just looked at the wall. I didn't examine. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I was walking over. I'm like, and then you said you were examining the wall. I'm like, oh, fucking didn't need to.
Yeah.
18.
I don't need to say.
Jesus.
Yeah, that'll do it. At the foot of the wall, you notice the baseboard is hinged, and you can just kind of open it.
Okay.
Like the little molding along the bottom of the wall.
But I'm just hinging open the baseboard, not the whole wall.
Yeah,
Okay.
not the entire wall. It's just that little 4-inch molding is actually on a hinge, and you can flip it open. Presumably reach inside, and you find yourself half of a metal oval thing. Can you see it? It's over by your column stats. Okay.
Up in my notes. Pretty good.
And with this half, you can clearly see it's a relief of a hawk of some sort.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't easy to tell with the ripped parts.
And does the back of this have protrusions that would look like it would fit in the...
Why, yes, it does.
Protrusions.
Don't die over there, Andrew.
I'm just clearing my throat.
They need you on guard duty.
We need to repair this.
So yeah.
The other half, yeah.
The other half, yes. So now that we know what it's supposed to sort of fit into, does that help us put it back together?
No, because the other part's warped. Like it's been and it's made of like cast metal.
Okay.
So it's not like you can just smash it and bend it back into
But what
shape.
if I
Just heat
had,
it up
like-
and let it kind of go back into shape.
No, because it's gonna warp it a bit.
What if I had a forge? What if I was a forge?
What if you win?
You would be really good at heating up metal, but because it has a specific shape, you would need a mold
Oh,
to put the
okay.
metal in.
Oh, that's easy enough.
And somewhere in the notes, it mentioned that she got into Forge Works for art stuff.
That's
Oh,
what,
I
that's what I was asking about the forge.
I interpreted that as, she's forging artwork. She's making counterfeit artwork. Like, that's weird.
She was in anything that
Metalworking.
was a creative medium. She jumped to,
Okay.
including making metal reliefs of that bird she saw in the forest.
Is the close clear? Do I have to roll for anything?
Nope. You since you're focusing on this, I'm not gonna. You don't need to notice
I'll do my
anything.
Okay.
You're doing what you're supposed to.
Does the way that this relief looks, does it match up to the painting that I now have torn apart?
Not at all.
Okay. I am going to go check this one and see if it matches up to what I just saw in Bolt's hand. If that's a little bit closer.
no.
Okay.
Like they're all birds. Everything's
But, yeah,
birds, but they aren't
similar
the same position
Yeah.
and
That's what I'm going for.
composition. Yeah.
As if we had a reference to use to make sure it
A little
matches.
bit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one other place that I don't think that I've checked out myself, and that's by the dining hall. I don't think that it'll bother us in there. If we move along there, we might be able to at least compose ourselves.
It's like we just make a straight shot. What the hell?
I don't know.
Red rum.
Oh, Ghost must have
Red
written
rum.
that.
I see red rum. That's all I see.
Okay.
A murder most foul.
Wow, a spirit must be giving you signs.
Okay, let's go do that.
Like, onward, compatriots. I'm gonna guess.
Oh, there's a body here.
Oh my god! I'm on top of Wheeler.
Pockets.
And yes, as you pass by, you do see your cobble just collapsed on the ground.
I would like to collect it.
Go for it.
Like you had to make a roll or something. You collected it.
So I had been noticing dirt trails before. Do I notice a dirt
Yes.
trail into this room whatsoever?
No. With the dirt trail you noticed before kind of faded off as it left that
Fair enough.
bedroom and went down the hall.
Bedroom. Oh, this bedroom. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. fair enough.
Yeah.
At this point, quickly, let's just jump into the kitchen.
If you want me to kind of force it. Because you basically know what to do, you just don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
I searched high and low here,
uh,
and I didn't found anything.
Well, many
Um,
eyes make for light work. Wait, I don't think that's the phrase.
Yes.
There is an
Just
icebox
start
back
searching. Is there anything in it?
there. Nope. Just ice.
Or any peas?
Oh, there were so many peas.
There
Are
was,
there any
I think,
pews?
a
Because
box,
I need to
there
mine
was
those.
There was a box of peas back in the pantry over there.
Is there anything
Okay,
related to a hawk?
Anything related to like what would have crafted this if she had been into forging and working? And is this not a cooking pot, but it's like a pewter melting thing?
No, everything in the kitchen is kitchen utensils.
Okay. So in the pantry, is there
Nothing.
any sort of forge works? Like a
No.
dousing pot or a mold?
No, none of that you can tell from just a quick glance. But if you want to give me a more in-depth search of the room, you're free to do that.
Is that a notice?
Yeah?
Notice check.
I don't know the
Should
shit.
should we all take notice?
Sure, everyone. Join in.
I
In
only got,
fact, Thad, why don't you assist
I
Wheeler?
only got 7.
No, I mean, I technically could have, but I already
Yes, you
did
could.
a 2.
Yeah, I already.
Fucking
I
do
just-
it.
I'd much
Fucking do it.
prefer the person that just pulled the red fucking Joker.
Oh, okay. I'm checking notes, so
Yeah.
I didn't notice.
Yeah,
Uh,
I pulled a 2, and then there's fucking the red Joker there.
I pulled a 4. Yeah.
okay, so was both
Yep.
of the
For
red Joker?
13 total.
So what's your total?
13.
So Wheeler flipped a red Joker and found
It needs a 15.
it needs one higher.
You're right, I did assist him, and that would be
Yeah, oh, you
flips.
did.
There you go.
Okay, cool. You underneath one of the pantry shelves, you find a little notepad that's been stored under them on a little couple nails that have been nailed into it to hold something secret. And it has a notepad with a bunch of what you can tell are letters with dates next to them.
Letters as in mail, or letters as in...
A single
Okay,
letter,
A, B, C,
alphabet
D.
letter.
Okay.
Yes. And it's almost pages and pages of a letter and a date next to each other. And if you want to give me a notice or literacy check, you could try to find something in it that might clue you in on
Oh,
something.
I'll
literacy.
try a literacy check.
Go for it, Bob.
Are you assisting?
I could, yeah.
Or am I assisting you?
I have a +3 to my literacy, and if I fail it, I draw a card.
Well, are you
Anything.
only giving me your ranks? Not your acting value?
No, I by me assisting, you get a plus flip.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, you can't assist me, so I have to assist you. So there we go.
Yeah.
I'm assisting you.
Well, and do I get a +2 or plus flip? I think I get a +2 because I get your
Oh, is
ranks.
that it?
I'll do a I'll do a notice.
If you add your ranks
Okay.
to the character, not a
Yeah.
plus
Okay,
flip.
yeah, I'll add my
I'll do-
ranks.
I'll do a notice check.
Okay.
I got 15.
Okay. What did Bolt get?
8.
Okay, you both are good at noticing details. So yes, all of the dates are marked with either X, T, or N next to them. Get this out over here. It's right there. But as you flip through it, you start to notice that there's a couple things that aren't just dates written. So if you flip the page, you go through and notice writing, and based on the dates written, you can confirm the time period that they were written. I know it's weird font, so it's hard to. So 20 months ago, X confirmed new
Yeah.
call signs.
Okay.
T confirmed. N confirmed. Next page. 17 months. X productivity has slowed. Report if lethargy continues. T Roger. N Roger. 16 months. T still lethargic. N he's a sad sack. X keep professional. 14 months. N doesn't shut up about his sister. X stay professional. T been more productive though. 13 months. East window and office has been tampered with. Confirm. X confirmed. N yep. X ordered new latch. Stay armed in the meantime. 12 months ago. N loser needs to get laid. X not related to the operation. 11 months ago. Won't drop the sister talk. T asked if she could move in. X confirmed. Reporting. 9 months ago. T HQ agreed. X yes. Sister arriving soon. Orders don't change. N hope she can keep him occupied. 8 months ago. N they're both annoying. X be professional. 7 months ago. T she's intrusive. Slows progress. X pros outweigh cons. Don't interfere. N she's a picky eater. Messy too. Really nosy. X stop. 4 months ago. T. She's spending time in lab. Spy. N. Those tutors could be. X. All personnel have been vetted. She can be trusted. N. You sure? Maybe get rid of her. X. Maintain professionalism. 3 months ago. N. Where's her art crap? T. Paintings are in the studio. N. The other art crap. T. Sculptures are in the studio. N. No, the forge shit. X. Moved back to the shed. Y. N. He keeps asking about it. 2 months ago. T. She's missing. N. No, suggested some shows. N. A lot more quiet without her. T. Keep tabs. X. Not related to the operation. 1 month ago. T. Illegal mention magic. Action. N. Call the witch hunters. Get her turned into one of those things. Those creepy things. X. Doesn't affect operation. Leave B. N. Witchlings! That's what they're called. X. Reported for unprofessional behavior.
This was great. Okay, so
Is that the end of it?
I don't know who X is. Who's the guy that is our benefactor? Hector.
Darby?
No,
Darius
Darby.
Darby?
Okay, so that's none of them.
Yes.
And then Hector
Marius Darby.
Aberdeen.
Hector Aberdeen.
So we're
yes.
good on those.
Okay.
N, I would assume, is like the nanny or something of that. Like, I would think a maid. The way that she talks is like
For the first entry, code names confirm. You're looking for a pattern that doesn't exist.
Right. I am.
You think T
Okay,
could have been?
so there's-
We'll rewind this
All the way to
back
the
to
beginning.
when we started the
One
mission.
of them's the lady in
uh,
white. For sure.
You're jumping to things. The first thing Hector told you about this mission was that they courted this guy for a job, but the guild took him up instead. Or he took the guild up instead. So he's been working for the guild. Who would be keeping
Guild,
tabs
yes.
on him?
Oh,
I figured it's the
So
guild,
it's-
but I thought it
Yes.
was. I feel like these might be people that we should have been part of the mission or something. But okay. Okay,
But
I don't care.
Hector told you at the beginning, it's been a hands-off thing
Yep.
for him. And,
let's go to the shed.
Darby.
Fucking move into the shed.
Yep.
Scout, you want to be the person that goes ahead?
My name's Wheeler, not Scout.
That was out of character, but yes, I'm going to start. You know what? Wait.
Listen,
How old is your character?
I want to say how old is?
he's like half your age.
Okay, Scout.
He's like a
Like you're like mid-20s, right?
You,
And
you said we're going.
Thad's mid-40s.
You said we're going back to the
42.
kitchen.
We're going
shed.
north and
The shed.
outside. I'll take it. Am I seeing anything? I'm
Yes,
moving
the-
out this way, checking out
Relax.
around this corner.
Just asking.
As you
Okay.
I get it.
Alright.
No, you do not hear or see
Okay.
anything, so you're clear to go out.
these
there.
doors locked.
Also,
No, these are the doors
Yeah.
you guys came in.
and I already picked this lock
Yep.
because I'm the one that did it, surprisingly. Looking for forge equipment or a mold for
Mhm.
the item that we're looking for.
Yes. Now that you know what you're looking for, you do find various mold castings. Not castings, but molds to make
Yes.
castings on the shelves. And sure enough, you find one that looks like the bird thing.
Bolt, good buddy, old friend. Sorry, I need to get in character. I'm being too flippant with this.
Yeah, it's getting late.
it's-
And we don't want to
I
keep
don't
doing
wanna
this
keep doing
next
this
time.
mission. No offense. This mission's
Yeah.
great, but we're getting caught up in it.
Yes.
Do you think that using this you could forge our other piece so we can move along?
I'm going to say yes, but does Bolt think that he could do it? Probably.
Bolt could. You're capable of doing
Mhm.
it. And I can't remember. Did you ever go in the lab?
We
Which
went
one?
through the lab.
What-
I explored the lab.
Okay.
I did not
Yeah.
explore the lab, but I walked through the lab.
Okay. You would have noticed the furnace, and you know that furnace is built better for cooking things at
Okay.
higher temperature than what
Then-
you can achieve.
then-
So that's the more efficient.
Okay.
thing.
So I will relay that. It will be more efficient to use the furnace in the lab.
Perfect. Let's make haste there. That's right by. Once it's good and ready. to
The
actually
study.
put in place. Yes,
Do we want to move inside or outside?
outside.
Let's go outside then.
You taking the
I
outside
don't
route?
believe that she actually is exploring the outside. So to avoid her at best, I think we take the
Mhm.
outside and caution before we actually enter.
Okay. And yeah, you're right. You can make your way around.
Walking fast. We're homebound.
As you guys pass the greenhouse, you do see movement inside the greenhouse, though.
Judging time, we knew it was after 2 before. Are we approaching 3 now? Like, do we have good 10 minutes to wait? 5 minutes to wait?
It's to wait for
For
what?
the motion in the greenhouse to move on.
As far as you can tell, they're kind of just standing center in it, and just standing there for.
Can
A
we
bit.
stealth quietly?
You could. Ooh.
Do you want to try?
Yeah,
That's something you can try.
sure, I'll try it.
Okay.
Check some stats.
Notice is cunning.
I believe so. That's why I had to put so many points into it to make it neutral.
Okay.
Yeah, notice is cunning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
So, am I adding? I'm not adding notice, right?
No, you have a stealth skill.
3.
Uh,
Okay,
At the
still.
bottom, yeah.
Alright, cool.
3 to it.
9, 12.
And that's a shuffling of the deck, so
okay.
everyone gets to draw a card.
Oh, yep.
Do we?
Get that.
If it's not dramatic time?
End of
Oh, actually,
draw. No.
end of dramatic time. Right, we
Okay.
forgot about that one. So yes, actually, draw 2 cards then. Yeah, it's every time it's shuffled and end of dramatic time.
Nice.
So okay, yeah. Wheeler, you go stealth mode, so you can go ahead and do your movement. And yeah, you snuck over there. Everyone else, are you just gonna sit there and wait it out?
That or
Uh,
tap on that window. Go
you can
go
try
around
that.
and tap on this window and see if she comes this way.
Just a quick like rattle, and then you're gonna kind of shuffle
Mhm.
off.
Big robot.
Yeah. Okay. You'll have to give me a stealth check though to not be louder than, because it's not like the rattle
Yeah.
keeps making noise. You could be making noise afterwards. So go ahead and give me a stealth check. Okay. Not bad.
11.
Okay, so then go ahead and do your movement. And yeah, after rattling, you notice it move over.
Okay. And yeah, if I keep moving, I'll like take the opportunity to get in the.
Yeah,
If he's going, I'm going.
Right. Okay, yeah. You guys make your way
Yeah.
over.
Get in here, wherever this furnace may or may not be.
Right there.
Over there in the corners.
Oh.
You recognize the
Mhm.
furnace. You've made love a couple times in your
Mhm.
life.
He knows how to make it hot.
These tables?
Yes, they're almost like operating
Oh, okay.
tables, spread out.
Now I'm finally getting a good look at this place.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would like to operate the furnace to melt the broken parts back into the mold.
Yeah, you find a gas valve that you can turn. You hear the gas starting. You find an igniter. It works just like any
Mhm.
other type of industrial type furnace that you've used before, and you feel right at home just tossing that mold in, throwing the 2 metal chunks in, and cooking them up.
Right?
And it takes a while.
While he's doing that, I'm
Uh,
going to notice that Wheeler has been hurt, and I am going to cast some juju on him.
Hmm.
I'm
Okay.
gonna try and heal Wheeler. With a plus flip for doing everything, I need a crow and a 9. not crow. That's not a crow. Do I have a plus to this? I'm gonna cheat it. To give myself that crow. +3? No, +5. Yeah, I cheated in a 12 of crows.
So I get all my wounds back.
We have to do a
Hold
flip
on.
on the damage. When I succeed, do I get a plus flip if I succeed for the healing?
I don't believe so.
On a margin success, you may also remove one critical currently affecting them, but it doesn't say anything about making
Okay.
it better for the heal.
So yeah, if it's specifying that, not the other.
So I'm gonna straight flip this boy, and he will heal back
3.
3.
Wow.
Yeah. So there we
5
go.
wounds.
Okay, good. There you go. So yeah, after you guys take a break, you know you're just having to wait. Are you guys going to watch the doors to make
Absolutely.
sure nothing comes in?
I'll take point on this one.
Yep. Okay, it takes a little while.
I will actually take point on this one.
You're gonna watch
Yeah.
them there. Okay. Bolt's doing one of the few things that kind of has made him happy since being awoken up in this
Mhm.
world. He's enjoying it, you get your cast. It's red hot. You notice there's a sink right there to the left, and you can just quickly quench it there. And once it cools off, you've got bloop, another half of a little thing, and they slip right next to each other.
Oh, that's
That-
fucking perfect. That is
They
nice.
actually do in Tabletop Simulator. That's impressive.
Mhm. Yep.
It's almost like it's
Like,
like 3D
yeah,
out.
so long as they're working with the grid,
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
the same way your guys' pieces are.
That's
yeah,
cool.
it's that way you can move them wherever you want. They'll always fit
Yeah,
together.
that is cool.
And so yeah, you have something that looks like the shape of the door key that you saw earlier.
Okay, That's
And at this point, and during that whole time, neither of you noticed any sort of shuffling nearby.
Okay.
Bolt has the key.
So, yep, you want to go over
Yeah.
there? Let's see. Floorboards, keyhole, yada. Let's do. Okay.
Damn.
So,
Stay on target.
I guess I didn't write that. Oh well, no biggie. Yeah, it slots right in. You can now crank the center dial, and you hear all the mechanics moving behind it. And once it fully turns around and locks into place, you can then lift the door up and revealing a stairway going down towards the mausoleum. Dare you enter?
Yes, would
Mm-hmm. Is this Act
Okay.
3?
Kinda,
Okay.
kinda yeah or yeah.
yeah. Have to
Because it's 11:30.
change the. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to.
Should we move our characters
There it
off
goes.
the? Oh, just is the same exact thing but with a.
Out of the thing. Out
With
of
an extra room.
Okay.
So there we go. Yeah, you can just head into there. It's just a stairway going down.
Oh,
Position the map. Get the camera. There we go. There we go. So. Yep. So this is scene 3. So we would have taken a break here, but.
operating bed.
So yes, you walk in. Under the study, you find a switch that lights up what can only be described as a bunker, a hallway of cement with wooden beams holding it together, littered with machinery and a sunken operating table. The wafting smell of decaying organic matter emits from the tunnel, saturating the walls of what's clearly a madman's workshop.
Arcade game.
I absolutely love that the Madman's Workshop includes an arcade
What are you talking about? That's some sort of madman's device. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what it
I
is.
didn't just color code an arcade
Is that Mega
cabinet
Man?
to make it look
What is
like a
that? I
machine.
can't quite read this.
I didn't know what it is.
I have no idea. Yeah, actually it says, I think it says Mega Man.
No, the
Oh, no, it
game
says
right there.
Mega game.
something game.
Okay.
Mega
There
game,
you
yeah.
go.
Okay.
Don't know what that is.
Listen, I made a lot of art for this crap. I didn't make everything.
Honestly, I thought you would have made that as a
Yeah.
joke.
No, I made the whole generator thing looking over there, which that is worrying. That is
Right.
very quickly you realize that's the noise you heard start up
Uh,
at the halfway point last time. So yeah, that's clearly a generator of some sort. To the left is a console with various controls and knobs and dials. There is a table with books and a black box on it. That's a surgical cart of some sort. This is an operating table, from what you can tell, and on the far back you can see an open crate and a chain that leads to the roof, where you can see the chain is tied to a plate that's up against the roof with a couple bars holding it in place.
can I check what's in this crate?
Yes. You definitely, as you get closer, notice that's where the smell of this room is coming from, and when looking inside, you see lots of decaying flesh and plant matter.
Put my handkerchief over my head. Over my head.
Yeah, it's a stinky box.
How many notes and folders are on this table?
Let's see. There's various papers, but as far as things that there's a table. Yeah, most of the notes are crumpled pieces of paper or just blank. I'll need either a target number note, a target number. It's getting late. Give me a notice or possibly a necromancy check on that table.
Fine. And it doesn't matter which kind of necromancy I use?
Either one.
Okay.
Whichever one you're more
So I'm
proficient
going to
in.
use tenacity necromancy.
No, I gotta use notice. I have a higher thing in notice.
That's a total of a 12.
Okay. What
I
do
have
you
6.
get? That's fine. You both notice the same thing.
Hey, we both noticed the same thing.
Oh wait, no, you got target 6 notice?
Yes.
Okay, never mind. You did not.
Yeah,
notice.
that's what I was saying.
Yeah. Well, if you did necromancy, you would have
I only have
noticed.
2
that
points.
easy.
No.
Specific skills notice things more than notice.
Wait, what?
Always. I have said this from the beginning.
So instead of drawing a 6 in notice, if I pull a 5 in necromancy,
So I'll just point it. So checking this table to find this object, you can either be a target number 9 notice or a target number 5 necromancy. Because necromancy is far more specific to what's there.
Okay.
But notice, as you found out throughout this whole night, notice can be used for almost anything.
Okay, I just figured I just had a higher number, so that's why. Okay. Alright,
Right.
cool.
Generic skill versus
I'm doing this to
specific.
counterbalance notice being
Yeah.
overpowered.
Yeah,
Alright, cool.
perception.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's perception from
Yeah.
Pathfinder. But yes, so you find a big bundle of notes. Which, as you look at it, is a combination of various diagrams.
Did you actually put something on it?
Clearly older. Yes, older pieces of paper that have what you can clearly, as someone who has knowledge of this, understand is magical instructions, but also papers that are notes instructing, essentially dissecting the magic and putting it into scientific terms. And as a whole, it becomes a grimoire. Oh, where'd you go? Oops, dropped it. There we go.
Bought Nancy.
Bot Nancy.
uh,
That's right.
are all of these necromancy? Because all of them
Yes.
just have tenacity as their aspect, not them being necromancy or sorcery.
Well, then they are. Oh yeah.
Actually, looking at
Weird.
all of the other ones, yeah, just the way that these are set, they don't have.
Okay. Well, they're from
Right.
the necromancy
Yeah.
school. So yeah, it's all necromancy.
Okay, cool.
So
This would.
he'd use the acting value for his tenacity necromancy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, these are because the spells say what aspect
Mhm.
you use.
All spells have two
this is
aspects.
Aspects that can be associated with them.
Neat.
So yes, you found a nice, a Botanancy grimoire.
Now you can play the podcast you love
let's
on
see.
YouTube in the background on the YouTube
Fuck you,
Music app.
ads. But yeah, there is still a gray metal box sitting on that table.
I would collect all of the notes, mind you, not just the
As
ones
will
that are
Bolt.
necromancy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just. And how heavy is this metal box?
It can be held in one hand. It's not super heavy in any
Bolt
way.
can carry it
Will
if
you
need be.
take it?
Do we?
Oh yeah.
This might contain what we're here for. I feel we're running out of time with everything that we've done thus far. Do we try to open it here, or do we just take it with us and try to call it a day? And
We're supposed to give the notes to Darby.
yes, and we
Look.
have all of these and the crumpled piece of paper in one hand,
Mhm.
and the box might contain more. Do we try to open it now, or do we just leave and open it later?
Leave it open later.
Do you want a really quick hint?
Or
I have the keys.
You have
I
keys.
just try to open it. Sure. Okay.
okay, then yeah.
The keys open the lockbox. Inside, you find a bundle of notes written by Christopher Spencer, detailing his theory on how he made his sister, essentially. You also find a folder of guild bonds used for, essentially, taking huge chunks of money out from the guild coffers.
As in, we
Um,
can use this to take money from the guild, or that he has debt with the guild.
That Christopher Spencer could use that to get money from the
Okay.
guild. But yeah, this big bundle of notes seems to be everything on his theory on how he made his sister from just flipping through. It's a big ass bundle of notes. And yes, you can find mentions of Marius Darby in it.
Okay, so we have them. Let's leave now.
Do we leave her?
I don't think we have a choice.
Goal was to make sure that Darby's not incriminated, from what I understood. Maybe that's me reading into it, but
No, that
I've
makes
known a
sense.
noble or two.
Yeah.
And that's usually what they're worried about. So
Yeah, get the results and don't leave a trail.
unfortunately, we have left somewhat of a trail with the paper the painting that I've torn up. But
Guild may have missed that, or do we burn this place down? Because this machine here might overload.
if we have every means for them to not be able to enter this place, enter this room here. We have the notes on it, every diary mention of it. I think we would be fine with leaving. Besides, as long as we lock this place up, move the carpet back.
Mhm.
My
I don't think it
grandfather had
matters.
dealing with the guild. They're not exactly thorough. They would sooner burn this place to the ground than incriminate anyone else, as long as we have every paper relating to Darby, I think we're in the clear.
It's lock up and leave.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm good with that.
As you turn around at the top of the stairs, you notice the masked person is there.
Ta-da!
And as she sees the three of you coming up towards her, she asks, "What are you going to do about it?"
The creature is not our concern. So we are simply going to leave here and leave that to the guild to attend to, as is their common dealings with these such creatures.
That's pretty much what I said last time.
Not at all.
Fucking kicked her in the fucking.
Yeah, last time you
I
attacked her.
said it with my feet.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Bolt, do you say anything?
Bolt will regurgitate the instructions for appeasing her. The 10 amp electrode, 5 inches from her head or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, units must remain operational.
Of course. She stands there for a bit after hearing your word, and just sighs and says, "Fine, leave another innocent to torment."
Wait,
And then she
wait.
kind of walks off. She takes
God
off,
damn
like, gone.
I just fucking realized halfway through. I'm like, oh, she could be another fucking contact. I'm fucking by the game at this point.
Possibly.
Ooh,
Possibly.
the
Another
innocent.
contact.
She mentioned innocent. That's getting the Bolt.
It's getting the bolt. He
But,
starts shaking.
If you guys want, you could just try to leave.
Okay, so she was. I said wait, but I didn't run after her.
No, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah. You know what? I will say that there's no use talking to that person. Screw him. We gotta get out of here. We came for what we got. Assuming that this is what we got. As far as I'm concerned, job's done.
Okay. Do we have a consent amongst the group?
Yeah,
Hold
we
on,
came in to work. Good.
I'm reading this fucking spell book. Would I be able to use this now?
No.
Okay.
Tuning to a
Takes
new
it, yeah.
grimoire takes time.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm not going to spell that out just yet. You need to learn about that grimoire to learn about some of the fun things it can do.
Wait, I barely looked at it, so it's just.
No, it's not on the grimoire.
Oh.
There's extra stuff to it that I haven't told you about.
Okay.
Like, those are the spells it has, but there's other stuff it can do.
Neat.
John likes gimmick items, damn it. So yeah, so we're just bailing then?
We've accomplished what we were tasked to do.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take the. Yeah, no. The Red Hawk photo, I'm at least going to throw in this generator. Or should I throw it in the
burn?
furnace? To burn it. I don't want evidence on me that I was here.
Leave it for her to see. Leave it for Jillian to see.
What did you say this do?
That is it's a crank wheel chain, and the chain's leading up along the wall up to the roof, and it's connected.
Frankenstein style? Like lifting up this?
Yeah, it's basically not that. There's
It's the trapdoor to the mausoleum.
Yes.
Okay.
Bob knows exactly what it is. So, We good?
I mean, that's my vote.
I want to do more, but no. Based on the time, I want to end
Okay.
this.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the
Yes.
time, I would want to lure her here and just trap her in here.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good thing to do, though.
Well,
Whatever.
You'll find out once we finish the mission. I tell you exactly what could
Fair
have
enough.
happened. So yeah, you guys go out. Go out the way you came. I'm assuming go to the
Bird
back.
whistle,
And
and then
Well,
Wheeler pops out his bird
lock
whistle.
this, replace the carpet. I keep the key.
Right.
Yep.
Yes.
keep the mold.
Yeah, you leave nothing behind.
Yeah, keep the mold.
Yeah. Okay. And sure enough, yeah, you blow the bird whistle. You hear things get toppled over out into an alleyway, and sure enough, the guards all kind of respond to it, and you can you can easily get back just the way you came. You have confidence that you could do it this time, so there's no need to do any flips. Also makes things go faster. But yeah, you guys get out of the upper district. You make your way back to the what did I call it? The port something. I know it's the Black Star Shipping Company, but I can't remember.
The Dark Star Shipping Company?
The Dark Star.
Or the Dark
Yeah.
Star.
We
yeah.
go to the Dockside Construction and Import on the river?
That's what it was. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's okay. Yeah. We got everything. So yeah, Darby. As instructed, you blow the bird call on your exit, and once again, a distraction serves your hasty exit from the Spencer estate. Not wasting time, you make your way back to the Dark Star Foreman's office, where Hector waits drinking tea. Eyeing you as you enter, he puts down his teacup and slowly asks, "So?" Hector finds the bundle of notes, and after flipping through them for a bit, he seems satisfied as he chirps up, "Yes. Yes, this will do nicely." He opens a satchel and stuffs away the notes, but pulls out a handful of cash and passes each of you 5 script before speaking up. "You came here earlier in the day looking for work and were sent to pick up a crate from the Malcolm Watson's exotic wear shop in the East Slums. Due to the size and irregular shape, you had to carry the large crate by hand through the city streets, which took you the whole day. For your labor, you were awarded 5 script each. After that, you went to a bar with the rest of the dockhands, staying out into the late hours. There's your alibi." Hector pauses a bit before looking over everything once more, rethinking the alibi he just gave you, before adding, "Oh, and dispose of that lockbox. Keep whatever else was inside if you wish. But just in case someone can identify it, it'd be best that it was not found on your person, as well as with the other things you got from there." He points towards the grimoire and says, "That's just magical research we provided him with. That doesn't tie us together at all. You can keep that." And to the bond book, he's like, he sits there and eyes that for a bit. He's like, that's your discretion. You do what you wish of it. It's not in our interest." And with that, he begins to write down some notes on paper and dismisses you. "That'll be all we need from you this morning. You may take your leave. If we have further needs of you in the future, we'll make contact in a simpler fashion." With that, you leave dockside and seek immediate rest as the exhaustion of the full night of escapades sets in.
Well.
So, yeah, you guys head back, presumably to the sick bitch.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's our hub location. The next day, you wake to no consequences to the previous night's events. It almost feels like it was just a nightmare until you spot the morning paper. "Fire rages at the Spencer estate. No survivors." In big bold headlines splattered across the front page. The article makes no mention of the cause, but you are left with an overwhelming suspicion that this is tied to your actions. However, when you look at each other, you dare not utter a word about the events, knowing full well you could only incriminate yourselves further. Despite the unsettling feeling it leaves you with, it's better to pretend it never happened. There we go.
Fire rages? Oh.
Fire
Fire rages.
Fire rages at Spencer Estate. No survivors. Yeah, my lips are getting a little dry.
That's not a bad end of it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I was I was willing to burn it down in the first place.
So was Bolt.
So yeah, let's see.
Couldn't save her anyways.
Right.
This
No, but that was well. First off, we can. Do we want to talk about whose mission this was?
Oh, that's right. This fulfills the destiny step.
This was somebody's destiny
I
step.
feel like it. Okay, let me ask this question: is this key made of silver?
No, it is
But it's not
not.
mine.
It's
Yeah,
Mhm.
I have a feeling.
Remember my destiny.
I have a feeling.
I
It's
just
definitely
logged into Roll20 to check it.
Oh, yeah, I'm checking mine right now.
Mhm.
I have a feeling that's definitely mine. I got a feeling.
I think Ryan's is they will walk in a pair of three or something like that.
Call. I'm.
Yeah, Bolt's is you'll hold the silver key.
Which why I said the
Oh,
key
does
was
it go
silver.
in that order? Okay.
Yes. And then Wheeler's was about the Reaper coming for innocence.
Okay.
She did mention innocence, and Jillian could have been the Reaper.
So do we have guesses?
This
I would
key also
guess-
fits my second one.
It sort of does.
I'm guessing it's Andrew's, and that's why that she went to him to actually like give him the not motive, but the
But to kind of address him,
give him the
to give him the question. It's his
Yeah.
decision. And is that what we're all thinking?
Do you know John, or you just crouch?
I don't know. I just chose a random.
Well, maybe you made it fit any of us, and then
Well, here's the thing. It's for Nathan.
Oh, what?
Just kidding.
Oh, I was gonna say.
It was originally written for Nathan because his first thing was, and the phoenix rises from the ashes or something like that.
Uh-huh.
The bird, Red Hawk, someone coming back to life.
yeah.
But when I realized he's not doing it, I'm like, well, okay, I'm not going to waste this on someone else. And then I'm like, oh wait, Andrews is the Reaper comes for the innocents. Yeah, Jillian was an innocent.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was a ditzy girl who just wanted to have fun in Malifaux and spend time with her brother, and Malifaux killed her.
Yeah, I didn't even
The
get all
guild directly killed her.
Did they?
No. One of the guys was annoyed by her and suggested she go see shows, inadvertently sending her to meet people who were occultists that killed her for sacrifice.
Okay.
that. You did say she was doing cult stuff, or
Yeah.
Yeah, she was just fascinated with the idea of magic.
Yeah, I thought that they had kind of. Oh yeah, because they questioned where she
and yes,
was at some point.
And this reflects Wheeler because somebody lost someone close to him and went to great lengths to bring them back, even though they came back as a shadow of their former self. Hey Wheeler, what's your goal?
remember?
Your mom.
Remember? Oh yeah, that's right.
Your mom.
Your mom.
Your mom.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Yes, so this was an opportunity for you to see the monster you might become if you follow the
I
path,
see.
or to stop the wrongs before you commit them, which you missed entirely.
Yeah.
Hit him in the face.
So you denied your fate. You said, I don't care about this random girl being turned into a monster and having to wander around and living in constant torment. I'm bringing Mama
I
back.
guess so. Yeah.
So yes, this was Wheeler's fate step. And yeah, as far as investigating, you guys found pretty much all of the clues. You just found them in the wrong order, which sent you on wild goose chasing.
You mean like how we
Yeah.
kind of broke into the shed at the
That's typical.
first before we knew anything?
I mean, that was built in because it would be super. You would have had to have a super good notice check to be like, wait a minute, there's fucking casting equipment here. That's not gardening equipment. But now that you knew what to look for, there was basically no reason to roll for it or flip for it. Yeah, the fact that you took so long to check the body.
It's as soon as I walked away and I'm like, wait, I didn't fucking like grab stuff from him. And I'm like, oh, I medicaled. Yes, that's...
Yes, I mean that is an aspect you were supposed to like because
It's clearly he was killed
presumably
by her cudgel arm.
yes, but
Mm-hmm.
the medical thing was there because I was hoping you would investigate before she wandered the premises, so you would have an idea of okay, something has a bashing thing and it has penetrating vines, and so that was why the medical exam was there. Was basically give you a clue of something is here, and this is the type of damage
but
it
we
can
took
do.
like an
so you
hour
knew
to
what
get
watch out
in,
for.
so
Yes. As far as what you could have done, so when you found his confession in the mausoleum with the diagram notes, you now have the instructions of how to use this machine here, which is what's guiding her around the building.
Oh,
He set up a wire with electrode points up on the roof, which you guys didn't notice because it was too dark to ever catch it.
I was gonna look at the machine,
and it was,
but we'll just keep going.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, it was just following the checkpoints and doing Ryan was almost right. It's a clockwise path, then it gets back to the point it started, and then counterclockwise and repeats.
okay.
And he was sending it to locations that Jillian remembered fondly, so that he might jar her
Send her
memory.
here.
Because it was again mental stimulation. Go to the art gallery, go to the painting, go to the piano, go to her bedroom, go to the
Try to get her soul and her
hockey
memory
lab.
back together.
Basically, yes, he's trying to reawaken her, and he got
Jumped the
impatient
gun.
and met her partway there, yeah, and she just fucking killed
Yeah.
him. Because no, there is no Jillian, she's long
Yeah.
gone. That's why, yeah, like,
There is no innocence. She's already gone.
well, I mean, yes, the Reaper came for innocence, she was killed long ago.
A month ago.
But now she's stuck in essentially a soul stone in that monster. But now she's burned to death.
Yeah.
Because that was the only way to kill her without your guys' assistance.
As far as we know.
I
She's
didn't
already
believe
dead.
that we could have killed her. And
Yeah, I don't think so.
Was I correct in the fact that she was healing every round?
Oh,
So
absolutely.
yeah, hard to wound or whatever the term is. Plus
Yeah,
two-
so she has a specific thing. Again, I love my gimmick shit. Yeah, so that was the whole instruction of, don't put an electrode to her head, otherwise it does
Right,
a lot of damage
yeah.
to her.
we gotta beat her
So
with
you
a
guys were
automaton,
basically, you could have used the machine to essentially overcharge one of the nodes, and she just would have been electrified by going to that checkpoint.
Oh, yeah.
Which then she has a whole thing, a mechanic I built for her called Botanical Miracle. So every turn she heals 5 wounds at the start of her activation. But if struck with a source of extreme heat or electricity damage, she loses her healing ability. Instead, whenever this character is damaged, she may lose a talent with the Radical Grafting tag to reduce all damage suffered to 0. And so what happens is she goes from being a tank to a berserker as you kill her.
Mm.
So yeah, she starts bioacoustic flora. Yes, you got it. She only sees by sound. It's the little acoustic flowers on her head that gives her sight.
Sight beyond sight.
Let's see. Yes. So if you guys just stood still, she would have forgotten you were even standing there.
I think I did say that as a joke.
Yeah,
Right.
I know, but you didn't do it.
You said the T-Rex thing and you didn't follow the T-Rex thing.
No, of course not.
Mm-hmm. Like I was just when it was just the rope, Bob's cobbled standing there. And Andrew, if you just stayed in that dining room and her activation would have come, she would have just walked off. But because you ran, she heard you move,
Yeah.
and she went out
Yeah.
there. And the cobbled would have just stood there because Bob never gave
Yep.
it an order. And she would have just wandered off, and that would have been the confirmation. But yeah, she hears she sees by hearing, but when she burns that talent, she gains flurry and blindness, so she doesn't hit as easy, but she hits more
Yeah.
frequently.
It's what, 3 attacks? Flurry?
Flurry is after you make an attack. In the case of you guys, discard a card to make an extra free attack. But for her, she just gets a free attack.
Per her discard thing, or are you actually just doing it to where she'd get that every turn?
She would just get that every turn. Because it's as she's dying, she's just going berserk. Radical grafting. She had a crow in all duels, which is why you all got hobbled.
Well, they did.
But then when
good.
she burns that talent, she sprays fucking poison out of all of her vines, dealing 1 damage and poison to everyone nearby. And then Ironwood Bark, which was giving her 2 armor that reduced everything down to 0. But when she loses that, her walk and charge goes up to 5 yards, which she couldn't charge before, and her club gets a plus whip when you attack on a charge. So she suddenly becomes more damaging. So yeah, that was the whole gimmick to her. Was just basically fry her and then just tear her down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we hit everything in the wrong order.
Mm-hmm. It was one of those things like, this sucks because you guys have the right ideas, you're just putting it together in the wrong order.
Yeah.
And that's why, I just had to be like, I'm just going to start dropping hints, because it's just... Yeah, we don't need a third section of this one mission.
Checking the wall here was...
Yeah, that's why I'm like, if you just, you were so focused on the painting itself.
I was thinking there's, a button on it, and it, opens up the thing.
Right.
The painting itself is the thing. I was even thinking about just throwing the painting in the fire at some point. And then the ninja bitch, because she disappeared, I'm like, she had to disappear somewhere. Is there a fucking hidden room? That's why I moved the rug and stuff. I'm like...
Mm-hmm. And yes, metagaming wise, she is entirely a third contact.
That's what I fucking thought.
For missions. She wanted you guys to help take down this abomination.
If it wasn't close to midnight already, I would have wanted to.
Yeah.
Because,
Although after you guys tussling with her in the 3rd mission, you would not be inherently a contact right away. You gotta earn that trust.
Yeah.
But, yes. But you completed the mission. You were successful.
Yes. Better than...
There was an alternate. If you didn't bring back anything to Darby, he would have hired someone to burn the estate down. And then be, pissed at you guys for not doing the one thing he asked you to do.
Who did burn down the estate?
The masked person did. Because if she's gonna take that thing on all by herself, especially since you guys took the notes on how to fucking fry her brain.
Like I said, you beat her with the fucking electric. You fucking get a stun baton and you beat the shit out of her.
Yes. So yeah, she had no choice but to basically burn the whole place down.
Okay, so not that this would have happened, but it would have been amazing if there was those stun rods or wherever the things. If that was a special weapon for Bob.
Yeah.
It's just a thing that we missed entirely, and Bob's just like, I could have had an electric. Because I know there's the electric gun in the books where, if Bob got a pneumatic electric baton or something.
Mm-hmm. It was more supposed to be you're supposed to take a metal pipe and just stab her in the spine and then shock her.
Oh, okay.
Run a curve through it.
But I wasn't thinking electricity anywhere except for when we got here, which all that did was make me think of Frankenstein.
Well, it was his notes in the mausoleum that were here's how you appease her. Well, we don't want to appease her. And it was and I thought, maybe he did the damage and that's why she attacked him. But it's I didn't put together that's how we take her down or that's how we make her weak.
Right.
Yeah, I thought it was just making her docile to where we could have just led her around, not...
No, that's why it was specifically, what's his face, as Christopher Spencer said, I know she can't see, but she looked at the painting. He's delusional.
No.
He put the body together. He knows those eyes don't work, but he wants to believe they do.
It's a cool picture. I like that the bush around her is both a hairpiece, but also the fur.
Yes.
And then also I like that the weird thing around her looks like a corset. It's a cool design.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make it dress it's nice. But and yes, this whole thing was honestly derived from botnetsy, ha ha ha. Like, just botany plus necromancy. That's funny. I'm gonna make that the bad guy. Also, oh yeah, more
Can you go back one?
Resident Evil
I
references.
just accidentally deleted my entire inventory. My inventory was large.
Whoops. Another Resident Evil reference was the notepad with the letter names that you thought were trying to figure out. The letters are all the bad guys from the first 3 Resident Evils. X for Mr. X, T for Tyrant, N for Nemesis.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
It's all Resident Evil references, baby.
Nice, baby.
Okay, so I got 11 script from my history check, and you just
Right.
gave us 5. I'm back up to 20
Yep,
script.
Everyone got 5.
Yeah, I'm back at 20 also. I had 15,
Okay.
5 for the mission.
Yeah.
Right.
And yes, you have a new grimoire. It doesn't have to be Ryan who uses it, because remember, anyone can use.
It
Okay.
also said necromancy, which is technically,
Me, yeah.
yes, you know a bit
Yes,
about,
you actually have a skill.
Yeah.
And also, yes,
but its
you
charm
probably
is
have
better.
enough time to read said grimoire and kind of familiarize yourself with it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm trying to read the other bits of it.
Christopher Spencer's Botancy, part arcane inscriptions, part chemical compound instructions, and a bundle of notes making connections between the two. This grimoire serves as a guide on the cyclical relationship between death and feeding new life. It has special natural compound. There's a rule on it. You may replace the necromancy skill with any magia, with either wilderness or alchemistry if you're wielding, held in one or more hands, a living plant or a botanical additive such as potash, fertilizer, insecticide.
What?
Because it's part science, part magic.
So if you hold a plant, you can
If you hold a plant, you can change the.
like the casting number or the casting skill.
You may replace the
It's a
necromancy
school,
skill.
yeah.
You can actually alternate the skill. Instead of channeling through necromancy, you can channel through the wilderness of nature or through the chemicals used for fertilizing and stuff like that.
So I could use sorcery, intellect for that.
No,
Okay.
it's you replace necromancy with wilderness
Okay.
or alchemistry.
Oh,
So long as you have an object that would channel through that.
that's neat.
Yeah, so there's an extra little thing to it.
Anybody else want this? I'm not going to use it.
I already took pictures of it.
Well, it's an item you can.
Oh,
keep
well,
it.
I mean, I don't know.
This is now yours.
I meant outside of game if I wanted to look
Yeah.
at it or think about it.
Yeah, it's focused mostly on like area of effect because it's got the blast.
That's cool. That's
Uh,
cool.
And then it roots people, so it holds them in place. So yeah,
Neato.
it seems
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. I hadn't even looked at doing magic.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Like Bob's character doing magic.
You can do
You
magic.
look good at doing a lot of magic, is thought.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just.
He has high
I
intellect, so
see.
Yeah.
I see.
Which I could use.
Like that's
Good.
I was just like for Andrew to understand. Like anyone can cast magic. Like you don't need any sort of
anyone
like formal.
Anything.
So long once you have a grimoire and you say I'm going to learn this.
Okay.
All you have to then choose is what magic school you learn your magic from. So, for example, you wouldn't be able to go to Oxford and learn the magic theory there, but you could learn all sorts of other, your own magic theory, whatever. And after that, cool, you can cast spells.
I see.
That's it. That's all you got to do.
yeah, mine is a neat magic theory. 'Cause it makes
Yeah, since
the spells that I use easier to cast. Other spells fucking impossible to cast.
yeah, he has a focus thing of making specific spells
Yeah.
easy. And so once you say I'm going to start casting spells, you just choose a magic theory and good, you're a spellcaster, and you're still able to just whip out your guns and shoot just like normal. So if you want to learn these spells, you just got to say.
I
So I've
see.
been worried about this because I've been casting spells kind of willy-nilly. Are you going to have moments where that's a a problem considering guild sanctions are there.
I mean, yeah, when there is guild authority present, then yeah.
But like, no one's gonna call me out on it in the general sense, considering I did this Monk State crowd with the Golden Stag or whatever his name was.
The Silver Stag.
Silver Stag.
Yeah,
Sterling, that's what it was.
Yes. In that case, it was you guys with Hector and his goons who were committing a crime, and the Sterling Stag and his goons who were committing a crime. I don't think anyone's going to narc on you.
Yeah, just. I've been thinking about that.
If you walk into fucking Guild HQ and you're like, here's a fucking magic beast!
Have you guys seen a giant chicken?
Yeah. Then everyone busts out their billy club and starts beating the shit out of you.
Hey, look what I can do.
Turn me into a witch.
Yeah.
Looking at this grimoire, and I have another similar question. A lot of, or at least two of the things in this grimoire, heal the caster.
Mm-hmm.
Would that work?
But doesn't specify construct
Correct.
or living. Right.
I think a few times it does.
If the target is living on drain life.
For the target
Yes.
and the caster heals the amount.
The target is living. This suffers that much. The caster.
Okay, so yeah. Yeah, you can technically heal as a construct through that.
Okay, and then sort of tangential to that, one of the guard pursuit steps can let me, like,
Mhm.
Juggernaut discard a card to heal. But that
Right.
doesn't specify living or construct. I want to make sure that was okay before pursuing that one.
Yeah,
Okay.
if it doesn't specify, it applies to everybody. So yeah, there we go. So Andrew, for the next month, think about what you want to be your. You get to now choose either to have a unique magic power that's specific to you, or you can actually just increase one of your base stats, which will increase all of your skills associated with it.
And is this specifically from the grimoire that we got?
No, this is because this was one of your fate
just in
steps. This
general.
was your mission.
Okay. So I can look up stuff in general, spell wise and whatnot.
Well, not just what I would say is think about what you want to do, like concept-wise.
Oh,
If you wanted to do your gun kata, this is the time
I
to start
see.
thinking up how to do a gun kata.
But whatever idea you have, post it on our Discord
Okay.
and say, I'm thinking of doing, gun kata or whatever. What would be a good idea? And we'll all kind of work together and workshop a power with
Okay.
you, so that by next time we play, you'll either have that, or like I said, you can just say, my grace goes up by 1, which increases my shooting, and all my other grace-related skills.
Okay. Cool.
So that's what you've got. In addition to, once we get all our XP and whatnot. But yeah, so that's it. It's late, so stream over. Say bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.